Hello there everybody, Martin here from Affinity for Commander. Today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on what the top 5 most needed reprints are for the upcoming set Ravnica Remastered, and I'll be making my decision based on 3 factors: the current price of the card, the availability of the card, and the playability in Commander of the card. Don't forget that if you plan on buying any of the cards mentioned in this video, or in fact any other card game products, then be sure to use our affiliate links in the video description. It won't cost you anything extra to make your purchases through these, but it really helps out the channel. And as always, I will be using card prices taken from cardmarket.com, and for this video using the price trend for these cards. So before we take a look at our list, let's take a look at what we already know about the upcoming Ravnica Remastered set. Firstly, Ravnica Remastered is due to be released on the 12th of January 2024 and will contain cards from the 3 sets Ravnica, Return to Ravnica and Guilds of Ravnica. This set will also contain cards from Commander products that were set on Ravnica and will likely include the likes of Guy Red, Conclave Exile, who left the Selesnya Conclave to join the Gruul clans. And finally, Wizards of the Coast have already revealed 20 cards that will be in the set, including Birds of Paradise and all 10 of the Shocklands. As a result, none of these cards that were revealed will be in my top 5 list, as that would just be cheating. So with that out of the way, let's jump straight into number 5. In 5th place we have Karlov of the Ghost Council, who will currently set you back about €17 to purchase. For 1 white and 1 black mana, you get a 2/2 Legendary Spirit Advisor who reads, whenever you gain life, put 2+1/+1 counters on Karlov of the Ghost Council. And for a white and a black, remove 6+1/+1 counters from Karlov of the Ghost Council, exile target creature. Karlov of the Ghost Council has only ever been printed twice, once in Commander 2015 and once as a Judge promo in 2021. This spooky spirit is absolutely wonderful in any deck that has a life gain theme, fulfilling the roles of a big beater and creature removal in one. And the fact that he exiles creatures rather than destroying them is absolutely insane. Sorry Gods of Theros, you have been defeated by a translucent advisor from the Church of Orzhov. In our number 4 slot we have Finale of Devastation, a card that costs roughly €21 to purchase at the time of recording. For X, a green and a green, this sorcery has the following effects. Search your library and or graveyard for a creature card of mana value X or less and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle. If X is 10 or more, creatures you control get +X/+X and gain haste until end of turn. This particular finale has received 2 printings, once in War of the Spark and once in Commander Masters, where it received this gorgeous alternate art frame as well. It is undeniable that this card is fantastic in any creature based strategy. You can search your library or graveyard to find that creature that fulfills that combo you're trying to assemble, or that big finisher that will help you to bust through your opponent's defences. And provided you sink 12 or more mana into this spell, you will give your creatures at the very least +10/+10 and haste, making them a huge force to reckon with even if they were just 1/1s before. Honestly, this card is just the love child of Kratos, Behemoth and Chord of Calling, and I'm okay with that. Just about scraping us into the top 3, we have a card that I'm sure most of you have suffered at the hands of, Cyclonic Rift. This 2 mana instant reads, return target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand, or you can overload it for 6 and a blue, whereby you cast this spell, changing the target in its text box to each. Currently sitting at a hefty €23, Cyclonic Rift has been printed in 5 sets: Return to Ravnica, Commander 2014, Modern Masters 2017, Double Masters, and Commander Masters, even getting some sweet new alternative artwork in the penultimately mentioned set. This instant has the potential to be an absolute game changer in any game of Commander, and even placed in the top 14 most salty cards from EDHREC.com for the past 5 years running. But, love it or hate it, Cyclonic Rift was first printed in a set from Ravnica, and therefore it's only just that it should be reprinted in this Masters set. In second place we have our only land on this list, Mana Confluence. Costing you at least €24 to purchase, it reads: tap, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any colour. This mana based fixer has been printed 4 times, in Journey into Nyx, as a Zendikar Expedition, as a Commander Legends Buyer Box promo, which is the one depicting Ravnica by the way, and in a secret lair pried across the multiverse. Given that only one of these printings is available in a Magic booster pack, and that the Zendikar Expeditions version of this card costs over €107 to purchase, it is no wonder that this card is so highly sought after. With greater numbers of 3 or more coloured legends being printed in every set, it is no wonder that people want this card in their mana base. It taps for any colour you want for the low cost of 1 life and doesn't even come in tapped. In theory, you could use this card to help cast a turn 1 land tax, a turn 2 mana drain and a turn 3 necropotence with relative ease. And whilst it is possibly the least likely card on this list to get a reprint, I am crossing my fingers that we see it. Mainly because Alex stole my copy to put in his Thrasios and Timnitech, and I need a new copy to put in Breya. And finally, we come to my number 1 pick of this list, and that is Doubling Season. Costing roughly €24, this card reads: if an effect would create 1 or more tokens under your control, it creates twice that many of those tokens instead. If an effect would put 1 or more counters on a permanent you control, it puts twice that many of those counters on that permanent instead. With the most printings of any cards on this list, Doubling Season has been in Ravnica City of Guilds, a Judge gift card, Modern Masters, Battle Bond, Double Masters with an additional alternative art version, Commander Masters, and Wilds of Eldraine Enchanting Tales, where it received 2 different artworks. Phew. And yet, with all of these printings, Doubling Season still remains one of the most expensive cards to come out of a Ravnica based set. And it's not even like you could justify this by saying it's been printed at Mythic, because it's been printed at Rare. Twice. And yes, I am fully aware that Doubling Season was only printed about 3 months ago in Wilds of Eldraine, but honestly, I don't care. This card needs another reprint right now. The ability to double not only tokens but +1/+1 counters as well is incredibly powerful, and it's not fair that people aren't able to access this due to a scarcity of cards or high price tag. And that is why Doubling Season is my number 1 pick for cards that need to be reprinted in Ravnica Remastered. Well, that is it for this video. Do you agree with my list? Are there any cards that I've missed out that you think should be reprinted? Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to give a huge thank you to each and every one of our incredible patrons for their support, without whom we'd be unable to continue making content such as this. You lot are amazing. Once again, don't forget to use our affiliate links when purchasing your products. It won't cost you anything extra to do so, but it helps us out a lot. And finally, remember that you can support us in 4 quick and easy ways: liking this video, subscribing, hitting that bell icon, and leaving us a comment. I read them all. That's it for now though, we'll see you next time. Stay awesome!